becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, B.A. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Simons in at the 1. Okongwu, a screen on Sexton. Here's Simons. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
And here's Detroit. Pass to Duren. And here's Sexton. Cunningham, right side. Over Risache. And it's Cunningham missing. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Simons against Cunningham. Here's Daniels. No good with the triple. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Simons. Detroit moving the ball around. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
Simons against Cunningham. Simons, left side. Outside Risache. Clock at 6. Picked up by Okongwu. Risache, no good.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
For 3, Sexton. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton. Launching quickly.
On the wing, Daniels. Outside Risache. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Thompson. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Duren with a screen on Johnson. To the middle. And the dunk by Duren.
Moving well. Duren working in the two-man game.
Cunningham against Simons. Johnson a screen on Cunningham. To halt the run. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Left side, Sexton from the arc. And Detroit another 3.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Hawks trail by 10. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Now here's Daniels. No made baskets yet. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. And Holland the bucket on the assist by Sexton.
I just love the ball move.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Hawks. Daniels outside. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. And Risache gets it to go.
Yeah, great look for Risache. Close in, gets it done.
Pass to Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Simons against Cunningham. Daniels outside. Down low. Risache. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you got to be excited about Shai's future in this league.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Simons against Cunningham. Inside. Here's Johnson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Yeah, Johnson is a wing who wants to go inside. He doesn't settle too often.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Holland. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Duran. Here's Sexton. Cunningham outside. Over Shai, and it's Cunningham missing. Hawks trail by 12. Now here's Simons. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Johnson with a bucket.
Flexing some muscle on that bucket. Johnson doesn't mind getting physical.
Now here's Cunningham. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Shai. Simons outside. Back to Shai. Takes a 3. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Simon's shot is good.
And Simon shows off that soft touch inside.
The Pistons lead by 12. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Takes the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Simons deciding where to go with it. And that one is stuffed right through.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Cunningham passes to Duran. Now Thompson. And here's Cunningham. Covered by Daniels. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 6.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Down by 12. Bridges a screen on Simmons. Simmons against Mitchell. Going inside. Here's Richards. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Brian, back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the basket by Clinton.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Great crossover to get free.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
The Pistons lead by 10. LeVert outside. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Hurdle with a screen on Dort. Here's LeVert. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Detroit on. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Miles Bridges is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Price in at the small forward. Hurdle. And the layup is good off the glass. Hurdle's got his first 2 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Mitchell, the pass to Dort. To the paint. It's picked off. Sasser up top. Checked by Mitchell. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Pass to Sasser. Over Mitchell. That one rolls around and rims out. Hawks trail by 10. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Ooh, it's stolen away. And now the Pistons in transition. Sasser gets the bucket. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
And up the court come the Pistons on the break. LeVert, that's good. LeVert's got his first basket of the night.
On the fast break, LeVert's energy is everything. He sticks with the play the whole way and sinks it.
Mitchell against Simmons. Dort outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Price. Here's Mitchell. Rebound Detroit. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
We'll stand whether he's coming off the bench or starting. Karis LeVert has become a guy teams rely on.
Yeah, Brian, coaches love that about him. He can produce for you whenever you need him to. That readiness is a valuable trait in this league.
Bridges can't get it to fall. And here's Detroit. A big stretch here going, 10-2. And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
So for the Hawks, Bull comes in for Richards, and Anthony Simons subbed in for Mitchell. And he can't get the first. First one.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Good on the second one. Hawks trail by 17. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Simons against Cunningham. Simons passes to Price. Back to Simons. Cole, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Simons. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Simons got 8.
Smart play by Simons using the pick to create the bucket. Calling his own number.
Dort against Cunningham. Shot is up. Cole grabs the board. Hawks trail by 15. Here's Simons. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Price. Now Bull, defended by Thompson. Now here's Cunningham. The shot misses. Here's Price. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Colin Sexton.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he makes a first. Colin, he's checked in for LeVert. So he gets them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to Pirtle. Sexton looking around. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Now Simons. Dort outside. Shoots it from the high post. And Atlanta misses again. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Sexton. On the wing, Thompson. To stop the drought. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one. Simons against Cunningham. Simons passes to Price. Here's Dort. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Now returning on the floor to your Pistons, number 0, Jalen.
On defense, Detroit. 15-point game. Bull, a screen on Cunningham. The drive by Simons. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, Simons put in all of his speed to work on that drive.
Dort against Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Dort. And it's Cunningham missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Simons against Cunningham. Simons up top. 10 points for him. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Price can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 13. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Holland. Goes up at the stripe. The rebound by Bridges. The Hawks have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And here's Simons. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Now Duren. Now Thompson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Over Simons. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Simons finds Bridges. Dort outside. Bridges, a screen on Sexton. Dort. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Cunningham. 4-3. Rebound Atlanta. There's a minute 26 left in the second period. Cunningham against Simons. And he drives in.
Wow!
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Cunningham with the ball. Give him 8 points now. On the wing, Sexton. Thompson, a screen on Simons. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Yep, that one goes. Thompson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
It's Dort on the wing. 34 seconds left in the second period. Cole finds Dort. Launches it. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
There's the triple. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Detroit Pistons looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment.
For the Raptors, they'll be up against the Lakers out in Los Angeles. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
And on paper,
changing focus now. How about Colin Sexton in that first half? Putting in work.
he's feeling it, exploiting the gap.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Jalen Duren out there with Holland. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Inside. It's stolen by Okongwu. Now here's Johnson. Driving inside. Oh! Big finish!
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line. Tonight. And the technical free throw is good. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
5 on the clock. Shoots from the right block. Atlanta with a rebound. Here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Pass to Daniels. And here's Risacher. And he banks in the layup. Risacher's got 6 points.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
To the inside, Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Mitchell, the pass to Daniels. Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. It's stolen by Okongwu. The drive by Mitchell. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the Hawks.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Up top, Thompson. Outside for Sexton. Stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, credit the quick hands of Dyson Daniels. He gets the steal that gets them out on the break.
Cunningham finds Sexton. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Duran. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, you feel for the defense there. Duran is just a beast inside.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
Hayes is checked in for Kongwu.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Hayes with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Mitchell. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 17 points was their biggest margin. Daniels against Duren. Outside Risache. Pass to Johnson. Over Thompson. That one's wide left. Detroit leading by 11. Now here's Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Daniels outside. Down low. Tipped. Outside Sexton. Here's Duren. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Duren's got 9 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And Detroit making a change here. Simmons is checked in. The Pistons lead by 10. Pass to Thompson, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an... screen.
They just keep giving up the ball this quarter. That's 5 free points for the other guys.
Simons is checked in for Mitchell. Simmons against Simons. Outside Risache. Hayes with a screen on Thompson.
Blocked! An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms.
Sexton passes to Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Dort, he's checked in for Atlanta. Hawks trail by 10. Hayes with a screen on Simmons. Simons with it. Now Thompson defending. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Simmons. Thompson outside. Pass to Simmons. Here's Sexton. Thompson, a screen on Simons. Sexton misses. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Simons against Thompson. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Dort's shot is good.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Now Sexton. Give him 8.
I'll tell you what, turnovers just continue to hurt them here in this quarter.
And Detroit making a change here. Levert's checked in. Hawks trail by 8. And here's Simons. 12 points for him. 5 to shoot. Pass to Dort. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Simmons. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Simmons has got his first points of the game.
So fluid in the open court. Simmons can beat you in a variety of ways. That time as a finisher.
Hayes with a screen. The drive by Daniels. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Miles Bridges checked in for the Hawks. Simmons with it. Averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Duren. On the wing, Thompson. Now here's Sexton. He's covered by Simons. Sexton misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 7. Simons outside. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And some changes here for Detroit. Reed comes in for Thompson, and Sasser subbed in for Sexton. And it's Detroit with the ball. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Sasser. Now Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Outside to LeVert. Puts up a 3. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. LeVert's got 8.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Bridges, a screen on Simmons. Bridges, left side. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. LeVert passes to Reed. Here's Simmons. Dort defending. Simmons with the bucket. Simmons has got his second basket on the night.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Simons. And that one comes up a bit short. The Pistons lead by 10. And that one's good. Simmons has got 6 here in the quarter.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Dort. Duren against Simons. Bridges, a screen on Duren. Here's Simons. And Reed pulls it down.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And so it's Detroit, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Anthony Simons out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's Miles Bridges. And it's Price in at the 3 slot. And here's LeVert for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Screen by Bridges. Simons passes to Bridges. Out to Simons. Lets it fly. And he hits the jumper.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in it.
Screen by Bridges. Simons against Cunningham. Simons passes to Price. Here's Okongwu. And he drops it in from the low post. Okongwu's got his first points of the night.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
And here's LeVert for three. They grab their own miss. Simmons, and is blocked. Dort for three. The Pistons clear it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Simons against Cunningham. Outside Simmons. Now here's Cunningham. He's closely guarded. Another shot. Cunningham going to work inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Simons passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Holland, he's checked in for Clinton. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you for that, Allie. Simon's shot is good.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Pass to Holland. LeVert outside. No good on the three. Hawks trail by 13. Simons outside. Picked up by Okongwu. The drive by Simons. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Very little resistance or around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
LeVert passes to Cunningham. Off the mark there with a three. And so Simons will bring it up for the Hawks. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. For the Pistons, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Pirtle. Thompson comes in for LeVert, and Sexton subbed in for Simmons. Cunningham against Mitchell. Richards with a screen. Inside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Sexton. The teardrop. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell against Cunningham. To the wing on the left. Duren with a steal. Thompson against Johnson. Outside for Sexton. Thompson with a screen. This one for three. Sexton misses.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Richards with a screen. Mitchell's shot is good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Holland. Detroit moving the ball around. The three from Sexton. That doesn't go either for Sexton.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Now here's Risacher. Checked by Sexton. From deep, Mitchell. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Playing above the rim. This kid, Asar Thompson, can fly.
Mitchell missed. Detroit leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Sexton against Mitchell. Left side, Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Got a piece of it.
Excellent D from Risacher. He has great overall length. Part of why he went first overall.
Back to Mitchell. And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Duren finds Thompson. Shakes him. It's rebounded by Risacher.
Nice move to get inside, but then the D's right there waiting for him.
Here's Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
At the line for the Hawks, Mitchell.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Hayes comes in for Bull. It's Thompson, high post. Back to Cunningham. Cleared away by Mitchell. Hawks trail by 7. Here's Hayes. Okongwu, a screen on Duren.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Third personal foul, 2 seconds. At the line for the Hawks, Hayes. Jackson. Hayes.
That free throw misses. And Atlanta making a change here. Dortch checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The Pistons lead by 7. Here's Cunningham. Now Thompson.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move.
Oh, the stuff.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunk?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Cunningham showing the no mercy.
I love that move by Cunningham to create the space for himself.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Dort against Cunningham.
Yeah, the defender's a little bit out of position, but that's what Cunningham will do to you. He works every angle.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
At the line for your Pistons, Cunningham K.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that stretches their lead to 8. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Now Sexton. Thompson scanning the floor. Yes, sir! Count it!
Just a tremendous athlete. Ausar Thompson is hard to contain down low.
Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup!
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
It's stolen by Okongwu. And now the Hawks on the break. Dort. Oh, he jammed it!
Huge bucket. This team trusts Dort in the critical moments.
Cunningham against Dort. Outside Thompson. Sexton! The three is off.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Dort. 6 on the shot clock.
And what focus from Dort inside. Even while being fouled, he still puts a shot in the air.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 5.
At the line for the Hawks.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham outside. So it's Detroit picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little... Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Team first.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
With the step back. Simons, the pass to Daniels. Back to Simons. Over Randall. And it's Simons missing.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Edwards. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. And so just over a minute and a half played. Simons against McDaniel. Outside, Simons. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Outside, Edwards. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Simons. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Randall with a screen for Dillingham. Rebound by the Hawks. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Daniel. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. Randall outside. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Well, this is the all-around game of Julius Randle, right? We think he can score it, board it, but how about that pass?
Simons kicks to Daniels. Back to Simons. On the wing, Johnson lets it go from deep. The rebound by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 5. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Takes the 3. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Left side, Daniel. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. Randall passes to Reed. Here's Dillingham. Bangs home the trifecta. Dillingham's got 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Down low. That's good from Edwards on the assist by McDaniel. 8 points for Anthony Edwards. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense. but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ants defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Randall. That shot misses.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Atlanta making some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Okongwu. Miles Bridges comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Dort in for Daniels. Right wing. Bounce pass from Risache. Simon's on the wing. So off the run. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's 7 points for Anthony Simon. It's Edwards on the wing. Good, nice job down low. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Pick by Bridges. Here's Simon. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power? Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. From past the arc. Atlanta with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Powell outside. Gobert dishes to Powell. Here's Shannon. One shot on the way. Misses off the left iron.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
Simons against Johnson. From about 19 feet, Powell with the steal. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. And Simons has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Back to Hayes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Clark's checked in. Johnson against Mitchell. Took him no time at all on that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bridges, no one around him. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Johnson against Mitchell. Landsberger, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the defense